Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast Never Sleeps. Happy New Year!
We should show it again.
2026.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah. If this is your first time at the podcast Never Sleeps, welcome. Happy to have you here. We explore the wild, the funny, the ancient, the mysterious, all with too many pop culture references, possibly.
Yeah.
But today we're talking Stranger Things.
The ultimate pop culture reference.
Yeah. right
Everything
now.
today is pop culture because we got to talk about this.
Even pop culture from the 1970s.
We dedicated an entire live show to Stranger Things.
Yeah, for good reason. Do you like my fitting outfit? All right. So let's start. Let's just jump in and get to the goods. Okay?
Yeah, agreed.
The series finale. What did you think?
What did they do? So like they laid the groundwork for this to be one of the greats, one of the all-time greatest shows. Period.
You liked it or didn't like it?
And then they dropped the ball so hard with this finale that they took the show's overall ranking and sliced it in half with just the finale.
You hate it.
They screwed it up so bad because they set it up to give us a real ending, and then they didn't pay off that ending at all.
Okay,
And
so
I
we
hate
could
it.
get to that.
Yeah.
We can get there. So
So
let's start off with our series ranking, and then we'll do our series finale ranking.
No.
And then we'll see if the ranking changes after we discuss plot holes. We're discussing potential theories that people have, some viral
there's
theories.
a lot of theories out there because of how rough this episode was.
So you thought it was that bad? Okay, so
yeah.
the series as a whole,
Yep.
1 through 10, Jared's ranking. What do we got?
So the series as a whole, taking the finale out of it, before I saw the finale, I was at an 8.5. This show was almost perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
and post finale,
The post finale brings it down to about a 7.
7.
Yeah.
It dropped a 1.5.
Yeah.
Because
But
of
the
one
finale
season.
itself is 6.5, 6. That's why it dropped so far. It went from an 8.5. Dude, when we're talking a 10, we're talking the best shows like Lost.
Game of Thrones,
is 10.
Lost.
Game of Thrones is a 9.
Breaking Bad.
Those are
Yeah,
9.5
understand.
because you can never really give a 10.
I don't know if a 10 exists.
Exactly.
Because the last episode and season of Game of Thrones was Lost. They didn't answer a lot of questions. So my ranking,
Please.
overall series,
Please.
I'd say, yeah, you know what? I'd say it was about a good 7.5 pre-finale.
Okay.
And the finale itself, I would say is a 6.
Yeah.
And then post-finale, I say they did drop the ball a little bit. I'd say it would go from probably like a 7 to like a 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge hit.
Which is crazy because Stranger Things season 4, I think, is one of the best series of television I've seen in years.
Yeah, season 4 of this show gave us everything we needed to know that they're going to do this right. But they didn't have Sean Levy. Sean Levy was no part of season 5.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true. He was shooting.
He was
Wolverine.
directing episodes and everything. Yeah, he was there.
No, he wasn't part of the finale whatsoever. The Duffer Brothers 100% were left to their own devices. Sean Levy was shooting Wolverine Deadpool. Look it up. He had nothing to do with the ending of the show.
He directed, I think, the finale
No,
too.
he didn't.
The Duffer Brothers directed the series finale, but
Yep.
he directed like 4
He
episodes in the
didn't.
finale.
He was busy with Deadpool Wolverine. Look it up.
I don't know
please.
why you'd argue with me. You know I know
because
this shit.
is a reason why people think it failed.
You know I know this stuff though.
Yeah, but this is the reason why people think it failed is that Levy wasn't involved. He didn't have a say in how.
I don't think
they
Sean
ended the
Levy's that
show.
great of a director.
I love all of the stuff he's made. Deadpool Wolverine is one of the best MCU films. And then the movies he's made with Deadpool, the actor, I like all of them. There's like 3 films they've made together. All of
Yeah.
them are killer.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
Stranger Things.
Yes, Sean Levy is
killer.
heavily involved in Stranger Things 5 as an executive producer and director. Why do you question me?
No, but not for the ending.
Why do you question
He wasn't
me?
part of the ending. He was shooting Wolverine. Duffer Brothers were left to their own devices to finish out the show. He didn't help write it. He didn't help direct it. He wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
just the last episode you're saying?
Yes, the finale, the part that tanks the whole series.
Oh, I disagree.
Yeah.
I think there was previous episodes that tanked the series.
No, up until the finale, they were perfect. They were ready to go. It was the last episode that screwed the whole show up.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
I loved every
I
episode
thought, I
of
thought it was
5.
a slow burn in the middle there.
Yeah, tell me
But-
why. Yeah.
So there was so many characters in this show that it's hard to give everybody a nice wrap up. But like scenes that I thought were just pointless, and even I misunderstood.
Only season 5 we're talking about, right? Okay.
When it's Nancy and Jonathan, and they're in the house of wax.
Yeah.
That scene was them saying, "Oh, we love each other, but we're better apart." I didn't get that from that scene. I thought they were like, "Oh, we work. Let's work harder at our relationship." But apparently they're like, "Oh no, let's go our separate ways." Did you get that from that scene?
I didn't get that from
At
the
all.
scene and the
And that was
ending.
such a pumping the brakes on this whole, "Oh, there's this thing, and what is it? And there's a wormhole in this." But hold on,
he
House
had
of
been
Wax.
pulling away
Let's discuss.
for seasons, right? The last couple seasons he'd been pulling away because he didn't feel like he thought he would drag her down, and so he had this ring he was going to give her and decided not to. In the moment of their death, he decides to not ask her to marry him. In their final moments together, he's trying to say like, this was never going to work, and I couldn't, and you were better off without me. And up until the end, I want you to know.
So
that.
you did gather that from that scene.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't propose is the scene. But
Well, no,
I thought
they think they're
by
about
them-
to die.
yeah, I thought by them surviving it that it would bring them back together. But no.
Okay. Well, I hated them as a just in
The,
general.
the scene in general, yeah.
No, I didn't like them as a couple to begin with.
Yeah, not a lot
I
of
thought
people
that
did.
she should have been
But
with Steve.
who else? No,
100%.
doesn't work. No, Steve's Steve. I
Steve's
like
the
him
man.
as being his own guy with his own thing.
He's
going
my
on.
favorite character by
Yeah,
a
he's
country
one
mile.
of the top.
All right. So we have our rankings. Let's see if the rankings change. So let's go with some finale theories. All right. Finale theory number 1.
Finale theories
Mm-hmm.
about what do you mean by that?
Sit back.
Okay.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Is 11 dead?
No. No.
100% yes, I say.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I think they went out of their way to prove that she was alive.
I think they went out of their way to sort of leave it a little ambiguous.
They wanted, of course. Yes.
Yeah, but I think there are things that
too far out of their
explain
way.
that it's Mike sort of living a fantasy. Like, oh, he's the storyteller, and the storyteller is saying, hey, maybe, just maybe, there's a glimmer of hope. And that's
I
why
think
he gives
solved
everybody.
it. I think the speakers were the clue to help him solve how she pulled it off. And the goal, remember, was always 11's goal was always to get away. It was to die.
Uh-huh.
Instead of dying, she was given a second option: disappear. Because as long as they're looking for you, if they think you're alive, they're going to be watching Mike, right? And they're going to be watching your family. So she has to get away.
So here's the thing that wouldn't make any sense. A couple things. So if Callie, and hopefully you guys have all seen the season.
The only
finale
reason you
this
would
year's
watch
finale.
this is if you watch the show.
Not the only reason. I mean, there's a lot to glean
No,
from
this whole
So-
episode is dedicated to just the
Yeah,
finale.
but you can
and
enjoy the
show.
banter. You can enjoy us hanging out.
Hopefully, you watch the show though.
Ideally,
Yeah.
Ideally, it would make a lot more sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have a lot of other content you would like.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Callie, what would have to have happened for the 11 living ending?
Yeah.
Would be this. Would be Callie
Yeah.
in her last moments.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, by the way,
Bleeding out.
at some time, I'm going to have to do a projection of you. And what we're going to do is we're going to make everybody think you're dead. So here's what's good. And before Hopper even walks into the room, they have this whole discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pretend like I'm dead right now when Hopper walks in. But before that, okay, so what we're going to do is, or hopefully I'm going to know exactly the right time. And
Well,
you're
they would
going to
have
go.
to do the connection thing somehow from like the van before the speakers turn on. They would have to connect and make that plan on the drive, right? That hey, once we get back, you still have to disappear. It's not over.
Well, no,
the military's
Callie
not
didn't
gonna
know
let
she
this
was
go.
going to get shot. So that would have had to be a last minute
No, I'm
plan.
saying when they're crossing over in the van before the military comes to get them, they know the military is going to swoop them up. They're still there. The military's still there. So in the van on the way out of the Upside Down, Callie and her were to
They
have
weren't
to be
expecting the
talking
military.
in the
That
dream
was the whole
world.
point.
Yeah,
Because when they
have to
showed up,
be.
that's why Mr. Cluck was like, what?
But contrary to that, 11 and Callie had a whole plan for when the military showed up. So they knew that they were going to come
What was
after
their
her.
plan?
That was the whole fucking point of the show, was that she had to die for this to stop.
No, yeah,
That the military was never going to quit looking.
Their plan
for
was
them.
to die in the Upside Down.
But we see that when Callie's passing on, right before she dies, she tells her maybe there's another way to do this. So they can speak to each other telepathically. On the way out, they know the military's still after Elle. Just because they beat Vecna doesn't mean the military is not still waiting for them outside.
You're just explaining what they said in the show.
Yeah, so while inside the van, they could speak to each other telepathically and come up with this plan. But do I think that that's all sewn up perfectly and easy to understand and that it makes sense? No, that's why I think this whole episode was a failure. She's bleeding out. We don't know when they devised the plan or if. We don't know if her powers could even project that far while she's dying. Elle has to eat all these snacks and work out and sleep. And
how would she know? Okay, they're probably getting arrested.
Telepathic projection. That's
but
it.
She can't. How can she do that? 11's being.
No, before that happens in the van, they would have to say, so as soon as the military shows up, I'm going to project you and you're going to sneak off and hide. I will project you into the Upside Down.
Callie's plan to have them die.
But not at the end.
Callie didn't say, I'm going to project you.
I know this is a horrible show.
Yeah.
But the ending
it's a great
explains
show.
this.
Just sort of
it's a horrible finale, but they explain this. They say that in the moment when they were alone together, Callie offers her this second way out.
Yeah.
That you don't have to kill yourself if I can project you into the Upside Down. So we have to assume that all of that went right and that they were in telepathic contact the whole time.
So you agree with me that it's a farce?
Yeah, I think it's crazy.
All right. I thought you were arguing.
No, the idea of that's what
Here's
makes it
another
a failure.
one. How did Max graduate on time when she was in a coma for 2 years?
Yeah.
That's a lot of credits.
I doubt she did. Yeah, I don't think she did. I think it was like an honorary thing because of what she went through.
Maybe.
If anything, yeah.
How did Callie project if she was dead? We talked about that.
Yeah.
How did Mike know Callie was still alive for a time after being shown?
That's a total guess. He's
even
just
told him how she died? Yeah.
Hopper,
who said she
I'm
got
sure
shot?
they all discussed how she passed.
So she got shot.
Yeah.
But did he say she got shot and she had a time to live and
No.
11 and her were in a room alone together?
That's Mike
hoping.
That. Yeah. That's
cope.
pure hope.
Yeah. Cope.
Yep.
Cope and
guess. Hope. It's a total guess.
Okay. So in the finale, you said it's a total failure.
Yeah. This is not how the show should have been.
I heard that 5 characters were going to pass. We're going to die.
They should have. It should have been a bloodbath.
It should have been.
Yeah. Most of the characters should have died.
All gone.
And it should have caused, and that's why the ending should have been different, is there should have been such a bloodbath that the only way out of it was to do something crazy like a reset. Yeah.
We have a theory on the channel. It's a short. Go check it out.
That's true.
It's people even said in the comments, I wish this is how it ended.
Yeah. And some people think that episode's still going to come out. That's a theory too.
So we have some videos about
Conformitygate. We're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's some plot holes. So a plot hole that I want to explain to you. Do you know about the Will's birthday plot hole?
No.
Okay. So Will's birthday in the show, I believe season 2, they make it very clear. It's March 22nd. They celebrate, Will, your birthday. God bless.
Crazy. Yeah.
It's your birthday, March 22nd. Set in stone, your birthday is March 22nd.
Okay.
And then in the next season, they're at the Rinkomania.
Yeah.
And it says March 22nd.
Where 11 gets bullied and the whole thing. And she has no powers.
Yeah.
They make a point of using the same date.
Yeah.
And they never say anything about Will's birthday.
By the way, happy birthday, William.
Oh, dude.
No.
That's not even a
Huge
mistake
oversight.
that's possible.
It's stupid.
You'd have to...
It's oversight.
That doesn't make sense.
It's a mistake.
Yeah,
that's
a big
mistake. And so the Duffer Brothers said, oh, you're right. So let's retroactively change it to May 22nd.
There you go. Yeah. These
cool.
guys they needed Sean Levy.
You think Sean Levy had a lot of good
I do.
input.
I really like his movies. I like his input. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's part of the reason the show was successful up until the end.
Here's one. You and I sort of talked about this a little bit. Kylie, what's her name? Callie?
Yeah.
Is it Callie?
It's Callie, yeah.
Does that sound right? It doesn't sound right. Callie destroyed in the Upside Down.
Just call her 8.
She's 10.
She's 8.
She's
not 10. She's 8.
She's 10.
She's 8.
Okay.
Look that up. She's 8.
Is Callie from Stranger Things number 8?
That's it. Yep. Because the theory was 11 plus 8 plus 1, which was Will, was the 20 dice roll to beat Vecna.
Is number 8 in Stranger Things. She appears in season 2, episode 7.
She's 8.
So
Just call
number
her 8.
8
Yeah.
destroyed in the lab in the Upside Down, so she wouldn't have had time to project and do all this craziness.
Yeah. And that far away.
And it shows the lab get destroyed. You know, it's crazy. And it shows the lab get destroyed. Another one.
Yeah. They try to leave.
She's 8. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And another one, they said they make it clear as day there is no water in the Upside Down. Remember during the pool in, what's her name?
Yeah.
Barb's
That's right.
pool or
That's
whatever.
right.
And then, but there's no water.
Yeah.
So how is she in a water tank at the fucking end? Freaking end.
Yeah, the water tank would still be there, but did they have to fill it somehow, or was there just water?
Like, did they?
it?
And that was my cope was they brought water from there to fill it. It's crazy. And no,
maybe
they never went into the lab.
Maybe because the tank was sealed.
I was trying to think of that too.
Maybe that could be
but
it.
That doesn't.
The point is we have to make up reasons.
That's a problem.
That sucks.
And that's the problem.
That's a failure. Yeah.
Agreed. Here's another one. So the Upside Down isn't another dimension. It's a wormhole.
Yeah.
Didn't they have one in Russia? Because there was all the Demogorgons and stuff. So it's not just a wormhole to Hawkins. The Upside Down was another dimension. Even Russia has its own freaking one, right?
So yeah, Russia was able to access the Upside Down, which is another dimension.
So it was
stuck in time.
Yeah.
And they would have had to been able to access it through
Hawkins wormhole. Doesn't make sense.
Were they were accessing it from Russia somehow?
Remember they were in Russia. Then the
Yeah,
Demogorgon pops out. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense if the Upside Down is another dimension.
It is
that
another
is
dimension.
that is underneath all of our dimensions, right? Or our dimension.
They would have had to been able to make a wormhole too, somehow.
What?
But we don't know that. How
But
did
we
they
know
do
the
it?
wormhole was created.
They did have all of that high energy
Yeah.
physics equipment in the lab
Yeah.
in Russia.
Yeah.
So they could create a wormhole. Okay. Let's just say.
But no, the wormhole was created because it had Dimension X. It was a connection to Dimension X. The Upside Down is a wormhole itself.
The wormhole was created by the scientist. Nothing to do with anything else.
So
It's
what
its
is
own
Russia
event.
doing with one?
So they must have created their own wormhole.
And it goes to the Dimension X too?
Right.
So Dimension X is still around?
So
There's another Dimension X?
So when playing
crazy.
with exotic matter,
Too many questions.
the wormhole for some reason only connects to that dimension in that's stuck in that time period because it is stuck in a time loop.
Yeah.
It's always in the same time.
Which was, do you want to tell the folks at home your theory?
Yeah, they even set up this whole ending for
Seemingly.
they gave this all away. So in season, I think it's 3 or is it 4? They go back to get Nancy's guns in the Upside Down. Season 4.
No, 3, sorry.
At 3. They go back into the Upside Down to get Nancy's guns at her house, and she realizes, oh, the guns aren't here because they don't exist yet. Oh my gosh, all of the paperwork. This is the date, the specific day.
She looks at her diary, and the last entry is the day Will got taken.
Right.
And she's like, wait, this book should be full.
Right.
Why did it stop on this day?
She makes the point of saying, we're in the past. And they all look at each other. Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes.
When 11 is training to go into the base in the Upside Down, lightning strikes at the same time every time. She can count how many seconds in between. Right. That's because the Upside Down is stuck in a point in time that loops back on itself. It never progresses in time. That doesn't mean you can't go there and mess with shit.
And
You can still do that, but it is stuck in that specific time space. And we have a wormhole that connects the present to the past. That's what it is. That's what it is. So given that we have access to the past through this wormhole,
to this specific date.
Yeah.
The date where everything happens.
Everything starts. Yeah. Imagine if you were to
if you will.
Yeah, from the Upside Down in that space and time, or in that specific time space that the Upside Down is in, if she were to telepathically connect to herself in Hawkins at that time and date and tell her to destroy the wormhole then.
Yeah.
then everything breaks and nothing ever happens.
Full-time reset.
Full-time reset. Will never gets taken. The Upside Down is done on that day. Vecna can never reach the Upside Down because she's never requested to go, and that's it. So you could add a full-time reset. And when
what happens to Dimension X?
Well, when you play with closed time-like curves like this, he would have been cut off from everything like he should have been.
He'd be stuck
for eternity
with the Demogorgons.
Yeah, because he was in a different dimension as well. He wasn't in.
And people loved that theory. Yeah. And I loved it. And so now everybody reset. No horrible Hawkins, please. It's sort of what we got. And
what's cool is when you travel the closed time-like curve, the AKA wormhole, when you're part of that, you have the memories of the present. So everybody that would have been reset.
I'm so sorry.
You're good. So everybody that would have been, can they still hear me?
Hello, is Cameron available?
Yes, this is it.
Everybody that would have been reset in the time reset that 11 does would have remembered everything they did. So they would have been the only ones that remembered that they had to fight Vecna, that Will was ever taken, that there was a such thing as a Demogorgon. So
so sorry. The audience couldn't see you for a quick second.
They had an out. They built up all of this backstory and laid the groundwork for 11 to be able to time travel basically and reset everybody's timeline. And only the heroes remember what happened in the future that they changed.
I love it.
And guess what? They get to grow up knowing what they accomplished together. They're still close. They love each other because of what they did.
Sure.
But Hopper knows exactly where to go get 11 and how to raise her and take care of her. Barb and Nancy are reunited. Billy, Max,
go watch our
reunited.
short. It shows all that good stuff.
You get Dustin goes and finds Eddie and asks him if he wants to join the Hellfire Club and. Eddie doesn't know why, but Eddie just really wants to give him a hug, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could have gotten all of these really great payoffs and even emotional payoffs.
Or even they forget, and because it,
Sure. 11 would have remembered them.
But 11 remembers, and maybe she can even and give them all their memories back. But even sans the memories.
Sure.
Just Lucas looking over at Max. And being like, oh, she's cute.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They could have done
little
that.
things where it's just like,
cool.
Like where it's saying these things are inevitable.
Yeah.
Mike will end up with L.
Yeah.
Lucas will end up with Max.
Yeah. Billy doesn't have to die.
Will can be do his thing, go meet a nice boy, do his little thing.
Yeah.
Dustin can be a valedictorian. They all have their little paths that they were going on regardless.
Yeah.
And that could have been great. And people love the theory. But here's another one. So when the what do they call it?
So wait,
the mind flare. What?
Real quick, G-Man's in the chat, and he said,
G-Man,
if I may start with a big question.
Oh shit.
Do we have any idea what branch of the government the scientist that shot number 1 works for?
Well, the real question is, who does
guy with the
number
suitcase
2 work for?
Yeah. So you're talking about the guy with the suitcase in the mine shaft. They said that'll be explained in the series that the Duffer Brothers are doing. But didn't they do a side musical, not a musical, a stage play that shows Henry's whole life story and some of the backstory to this as well? Some of the backstory, yeah. So I think that paid off some things that if you didn't see the stage play, we didn't know. It does
say where that doctor comes from.
Right.
And if you do want a full breakdown,
if
you do want a full breakdown of that, you can go to the New Rockstars channel. They have a full breakdown of the whole stage play.
If I could guess what branch of the timeline, you told me an interesting theory that the original pitch for this show was the Montauk Project.
Called Montauk.
Okay, so they were going to, and the Montauk Project is a famous conspiracy theory. It took place on this island where the government was doing experiments. Yeah, in Montauk. They were doing experiments on people and animals and extraterrestrials, and they were combining DNA of different things to create demigorgons, perhaps.
Yeah, right.
Or that's what the show would have been.
And this theory, and it had all the same names, all the same characters, and this theory comes from the Montauk Monster.
Yeah.
Something washed up ashore in Montauk, and it's this. It looks like an amalgam of different. It looks like a pig meets a.
An anteater meets a seal. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah.
It's the ugliest.
It's so ugly and
seen.
silly, and they were obviously trying to make some sort of creature that they could use to attack right?
It's always
and that's
about
the plot
warfare.
of the 5th season is she's going to use demigorgons to send after the Reds. By the way, the Reds already know everything about demigorgons. They play like Gladiator with them.
Yeah.
They play Gladiator.
It's crazy. I know.
They know everything.
Yeah,
They know how to kill them. They know where they're from. They know how they act. Terrible plan. But let's say if we go into the Montauk piece of this, I would say that scientist would have worked for the Department of Energy and the Navy. Those are the two groups that are supposedly in charge of what happened at the Montauk Project in the conspiracy theory.
Okay.
So DOE and Department of Navy Intelligence, which doesn't exist officially.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So here's another one. When they're fighting the Mind Flayer in Dimension X in the Abyss,
Yeah.
where the F are all the Demogorgons?
Exactly.
Where the Demidogs?
Yep.
Where the Bats?
He should have brought
This is
every
the
tool to
dimension
bear.
they come from.
Yep.
So it's not like Earth or even the Upside Down
Yeah.
where they sneak in every now and then. This is their home.
And this is the big plan. This is the ending. This is the big. So don't.
And the
they
Mind
can't
Flayer and
prevent
Vecna
this.
aren't going to be like, hey, every Demogorgon, get your ass over
Line
here right
up
now.
in a circle around me.
Yep.
Yeah. And let's.
Because
do it.
one Demogorgon is enough to take
Fight
out
the
a whole
whole
crew,
team.
bro. Yeah.
The whole team should be dead.
But
Literally.
there's not one to be found in that whole dimension where they come from.
No.
Bunkers.
Apparently, the Mind Flayer like got so cocky and was like, "I don't need any of that stuff. I'm just gonna be solo, and I'm gonna be wrapped up in like a little cocoon. And if anybody like lights me on fire, then we're screwed. Vecna's useless. I'm useless. Yeah, it was just the battle was weak, and I think that's why so many people have a theory that this couldn't be the real ending.
It's cope.
Yeah,
They're sipping copium.
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to believe it.
They're like, please tell me
That there's more.
that there's
gotta be
different.
more to
There's
this.
something else. Yeah. Because they're not happy with
Yeah.
what they got. Nor are you. Nor am I. But I don't think I'm as upset as you are. Just because
My hopes were so high. That's why
I think,
I went into it really believing they were going to pay off all of these cool little things that I've loved since I was a kid. They Ghostbusters and
Yeah.
all the
Oh no, the
paranormal
show
things.
started so good,
Yeah,
and they sort of lost the plot.
Even
I feel
Last
like they.
Crusade on the theater marquee at the end. Like
I loved it.
Everything
Yeah.
about it.
You know
is
what?
Everything we love.
You know what? Wait, you could tell they lost the plot, and here's how you can tell.
Yeah.
Is the only scene from season 5 where I'm like, oh, this is Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Was the very end when they're playing D&D, and he's like, but now there's that, and he's like, oh, well, I can't
was
cast
so
my spell.
good.
Like I'm like, this is it.
They
dude.
lost it, and that was their way of coming back to it, and then just showing that the next
The
generation,
next generation.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. I loved it. That's great. This is
Yeah.
good stuff.
That was it.
The fight with the
Best
Mind
they did.
Flayer and Vecna was weird. I mean,
No, they would have brought every tool to bear. There would have been nothing but
and
demigorgons
I want to see
lined up.
Vecna
Yeah.
holding Max and saying, "You take another step or whatever. You
Yeah.
put your gun down, or I'm squeezing her head." And then they put the gun down. He does it anyway.
Or they start attacking
Show him
Vecna
being
and
a
he
beast. Show
connects
him.
to Will.
Yeah.
And now Will starts getting
Now every piece of damage he's
takes
taken,
damage, yeah.
so they got to stop attacking.
can't hurt him.
There's so much they can do.
They could have done that.
Dude, they set up such a great show,
Yeah, they set it up.
and
yeah.
then they just crapped all over.
Literally, the dominoes were all there. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't do it. They
set up
could've.
all the dominoes,
Yeah.
and then they started playing jacks over here.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, wait,
yeah.
what?
Yep.
Is that jacks? Is that the name of the things, the little spikes? Is that
Yeah,
called
that's-
jacks?
yeah.
What is the point of that
You
game?
drop the ball and you pick up 1. Drop the ball, pick up 2. Drop the ball, pick up 3. Drop the ball, pick up 4. That's it.
Jacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's the worst game ever created?
Yeah, it's a game just to play by yourself.
Oh, you play alone.
You play alone.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you can play other players if you can pick up 3 before the ball falls and they can't. You win.
Oh, you have to pick up before the ball falls.
Yeah, so you bounce the ball.
So
and
picking
then
up
pick
1 is cake.
Yeah.
Picking up 2?
But
Okay.
once you start to get to
Picking up
5, 6,
5.
that starts to get hard. Yeah.
25.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you have to catch it too.
Yeah. Oh, you got to catch
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
And hold
So
on.
you can't just do a huge boom and then you're out. Yeah, you got to catch it.
Okay.
So
Fun.
I remember kids running to catch it after grabbing the jacks. Like it was like a thing when I was a kid. We played that. Yeah.
In the 80s?
Yeah. Literally. Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
No, you weren't playing
Yeah.
jacks. 90s, you'd be playing jacks.
The
maybe.
early 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have some videos. Do you want to show some of these vids?
Yeah. So
'Cause there's theories.
here's what the disappointed people are thinking.
Yeah.
They're calling it
Here's the code.
Conformitygate. Okay. They believe that And there's two parts to this. Either Vecna was controlling the narrative of the final episode the whole time. Everything we saw was him projecting what they wanted to see. Them winning, them ending up where they end up, and there's hints to this that it's all Henry creating the world that we're seeing in the final episode. That's why there's no demidogs. That's why there's no demigorgons, because they win. They're the big heroes, but he's making them believe that when really he's already won. The second part of the theory is that the audience was also being messed with by Vecna, that we were being fed what we wanted to see. The ending of the heroes conquering it, and the fact that 11 could have survived. And so the two parts to it is there's a lost episode where we're going to see what's really happening and break through that veil of Vecna and what he projected as being the final episode, and we'll see the real ending.
And that'd be great.
There is videos with a lot of things they point out to support why everything we saw in the final episode wasn't real, that it was all Henry's imagination, just like the dream world that all the kids were in.
Yeah.
And subtle things like the way Holly figured out something was amiss was that little thing that she laid on and spun around on. The center of it was orange in real life, but it was silver inside of Vecna's projection. So by noticing the color difference, she knew that it wasn't real, that it was a projection from Vecna. Okay. So we need to look for anything in the final episode that Henry would have projected incorrectly because he might not have known the right color, or he might not have ever interacted with that character,
the answer,
or seen that shirt.
The
that
answer
kind of thing.
is if there's any inconsistencies, it's because these guys can't remember a birthday.
Yeah, it's because they screwed up.
These guys suck.
So, but let's see. Let's look at the Conformitygate evidence and see if there's anything compelling there. So it's mostly, I mean, there's a lot of these on Instagram.
All right, I don't know
so, yeah, I wish I could have set that clip up because it's actually hilarious. So here's an interesting one.
So no sound, right?
This is a misdirect. You can play sound on this one. Actually, play sound on this one. There's no music. Just the ones with music.
Of course there fucking is.
No, but what they say is important, and this is fair use.
It was thought.
You don't know that.
He's not only missing his left arm, but his left eye.
So him getting his arm cut off, the left arm.
Sure.
So it was thought, my friend.
Eddie was great.
Vecna was dead, but he wasn't. He comes back. So that's a little hint that even though they thought they defeated Vecna, Vecna was actually alive. And not only did they think they defeat him, they even ripped his arm off when they fought him. And so that's being echoed, right? So let's go to the next video. And we got a full screen all these, yeah. So this is just saying...
They can't see anything. Hold on.
Yeah, so the first one's just saying basically they alluded to the fact that Vecna may seemingly be dead, but will come back. And a specific damage that he would take during that fake battle. And he takes it. The left arm gets ripped off. So that's interesting.
Okay.
So here's the next one.
It's going to take a second.
And these ones, you hit the arrows as we go through so that you can read what the evidence is.
Yeah.
And so we'll read it to the audience.
Okay.
So.
How I feel because I fear my theory could still be right. That all the characters and the audience got played by Vecna because it is all Vecna's play.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to play it?
You just hit the arrow. Yeah.
Clearly not.
Is the video open? Are you on the link? Yeah, that's weird. I hate when shit like this happens. Live shows. There we go. Okay.
They all have their hands like Henry did. What?
Yeah, they're all sitting the way he holds his hands or whatever. Okay.
But look in volume 1. This pointer, Jesus.
Yeah. So
this pointer is great.
Yeah.
When Steve turns it. Okay. But then it's red. In volume 2, it's red when Robin turns it.
So why would they screw that up? Like
they're inconsistent.
So
Vecna isn't just altering the characters' memories; he's also altering ours. These changes are too deliberate to be mistakes in volume 2. Vecna is controlling the narrative himself.
So just like the change of Holly's little toy thing, the color's different here. So this is these are the characters and the audience being tricked into thinking that this is what we're seeing.
Later, during Will's coming out scene, he laughs while listing things he has done with the party.
Yeah.
One of them is getting lost in the woods. This was one of the most traumatic events of his life. Will definitely isn't someone to joke about.
Isn't that weird?
Here's one even more strange. He says getting milkshakes at whatever it's
That's in the
called.
next video. We're gonna see that next. So you can,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll get to that.
Oh, is it right
There
here?
it is. Yeah.
Getting milkshakes at Medalvi's. What's this fucking place called?
Melvin's, yeah.
It's a general store,
Yes.
dude. There's no milkshakes.
But in the stage play, Henry in his time period could get milkshakes there.
in the 50s,
In the
sure.
50s, yeah. So the fact
Well,
that
when was he around? I don't even know.
yeah, it's like the 50s.
yeah.
So the idea
Oh yeah,
that-
because
and
they were all young.
they're all
the moms
in
and
high
kids
school
in
with
high school
him.
and shit.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
went
the
to
50s.
school with Henry. So dude, Will is saying something that Henry would say. So again, Henry is altering the memories
see
here
that, I see
because he wouldn't know that it's a general store now. He would still think it's a milkshake shop. That's exactly. So there's evidence.
You know what I wish? I wish any of this was real.
I know.
Could you imagine? Because here's the thing. Oh, we didn't even tell the audience about this. I don't know if you guys even know.
Yeah.
So there's a big theory that we didn't see the series finale yet.
This is the theory.
The theory
Yeah.
is that there's an episode still to come.
Yes, tomorrow is supposedly when it's supposed to release. That everything we saw was a false narrative being projected by Vecna, and that this is the evidence of it. And that tomorrow, on the 7th, and the reason they picked this date is because they said that there would be a dark Christmas, and then there's a specific religion. Christmas is actually recognized on January 7th. Also, Netflix had screwed up and said that the finale was going to premiere on the 7th of January. And some people saw a new episode for Stranger Things.
Even though
coming
they already watched
January
the finale.
7th. Exactly. So all of these things put together made people think, oh, there is another episode.
Guys, hate to break it to you.
But then there's this evidence. Then there's all these little things. What about the milkshake shop? What about the
It would
color
be
change?
the
Why
coolest-
change the dial?
It would be the coolest thing in history.
That's what they're saying. It would be the
if
ultimate.
it would be the ultimate finale to any show ever.
The ultimate twist.
It'd
of
be
all
brilliant.
time.
It'd be
Oh my
brilliant.
God. It would
But it's
be
not gonna happen.
brilliant.
So,
And
Jared-
the audience won't be there because no one knows it's happening.
Real quick, Garbage Man said, what was that game? Did you read the chat recently? Okay, good. He said, what was that game with the little plastic circle things on the floor that you'd have to hit? I said Twister. And then I realized he came out.
Plastic circle things on the floor that you'd have to hit, like with a mallet or no? Wait, what?
No context.
Plastic things on the floor that you would have to hit. That does sound familiar. Do you throw something at the plastic things?
Yes.
Yeah. What
You
is
throw
it?
plastic things at the plastic things.
Yeah.
Plastic circles at the plastic circles.
Yeah. I think I remember this. Yeah. What is that called?
Pogs.
Oh, Pogs.
Remember
Oh my God.
Pogs?
Yes.
I know. Now I can show you the chat
Yes.
because I was
And
hiding
you could
it from
use
you.
the slammers to flip them.
Yeah. So he was mentioned, dude, we used to go hard with Pogs.
Yeah. Pogs was a collector's item.
Dude, and we'd get like Ninja
Shredders.
Turtle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
We'd get like Ninja Turtle ones. We'd get like X-Men ones.
Yeah.
Like,
And you
dude.
play for keeps.
Pogs. Oh,
so
yeah.
if you busted someone
Dude.
else's stack, you kept their Pogs.
And
yeah.
like you have the sickest slammers. You're like, dude, this is
my
ultimate.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
Pog, and I'll put this at risk because I've got my new slammer, my heavy duty
And then you lose
stainless
it.
steel, and you lose. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Pogs
gonna use
was
my
it.
shredder, and then I'm gonna do it on a certain angle that'll flip them.
Dude, think of how spoiled kids are now. Now they're like, oh, Pogs, that sounds cool, Dad.
Not
I'm
even.
gonna go play with my Oculus.
Yeah, exactly. Not even.
I'm gonna go
it
live in a
doesn't sound
virtual
cool.
reality. No, it doesn't.
It sounds
but it
stupid.
was.
Yeah, it was.
It was
cool.
great.
So much fun. What about card games? CCGs, customizable card
Oh
games
my,
that were
the
based
Star Wars
on
card games is the greatest. thing.
Pokemon cards is still out there, so some kids know about those.
Yeah.
But Star Wars had one. Magic.
Star
the
Wars had
Gathering
like one of
is
them.
Huge.
Yeah, Magic was huge. Star Wars had like one of the most comprehensive, like crazy.
It was so good.
It was
too.
insane, and we played it wrong the whole time.
Yeah. Well, I played the tournaments, so I eventually learned the rules.
Most of the time.
I played the regionals and
What was
stuff.
that? What was that?
Jake would just make up his own rules.
He
That
was a
the problem.
psychopath, son
He
of a
would just
bitch.
lie to win. He would just make up shit.
That's
You have to draw for destiny. You have to draw. What was it? Atmosphere destiny
Just
cards.
nonsense.
Just yeah.
But he
crazy
was good at making up bullshit.
Yeah, and I'd be like, okay, and
Yeah. What was
two lightsabers on Han Solo, like things that you couldn't
ridiculous?
do.
Yeah,
he
that's
would-
so annoying.
It is annoying.
This card means I can't. What was Noah's
Trenta
thing?
Duaba.
Trenta Duaba is all he did.
Some deep cut character in the background of some scene
Of
no
the
one
cantina,
remembers.
yeah.
Yeah. And
What was Trenta Duaba's thing? And then we'll get
it would
back
allow
to
you
Stranger
to
Things.
search your lost pile for a card that you want, and he would just grab more Trenta Duabas. So every single round he would go Trenta Duaba and just search his deck, Trenta Duaba, and get another. Now what he was lying about was you could only play that once per turn.
Yeah.
He would play it 5 times in a turn, so he could get all of his lost characters, all of his high force energy cards.
What was it
Cheater.
called where you had to like not like burn your cards basically? It was
Yeah.
forfeiture. What was it called?
Yeah, forfeit.
No, but there's a term. Remember, it was like
So you
that,
did
that we
burn.
didn't use for the longest time. And then we're like, oh, this is an aspect of the game. Do you remember what I'm talking about? It doesn't
The
matter.
force draining or attrition.
Attrition.
Yeah.
Attrition.
When you were in a fight, you'd have to draw for attrition,
For attrition.
and then that could kill off your whole team if you draw too high. Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, that was our D&D.
yeah. Basic. I played D&D too. I actually played it.
You guys need to turn that into the short clip, the Pogs thing. Oh yeah, it's a good idea for a little
That's funny.
short.
Yeah. Why not?
Pogs with the slammers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So a little bit more evidence here. So I like the milkshake one's really good. I think there was one more on this video, and then I had another video.
oh, so did we read this?
Here, look at it.
Noah posted this. Okay,
Yeah.
Noah Schnapp, who plays Will.
This is good.
XA lie. What? Equals it's a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, where am I seeing?
So
XA?
in the actual books themselves, he covered it up with Noah posted this. If you line up the books, it actually says ALIE.
Oh, it's a lie. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So
So
XA lie.
they're trying to say that what you're seeing is all fake. It's all a lie. This
But
isn't
X-
the real ending.
XA lie? That's a stretch.
Just a lie is enough for me. I didn't need the X. It says a lie across the
But
side.
you can't just get rid of, entire
X being
books.
it's. That's
part of
good. That's close. It's a lie. X a lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this really the end of Stranger Things? Question mark. Is this the plot that was never mentioned?
Yeah. And then I think I had one more video that might have a couple extras. And the next one I think has sound. But this is what people are really worried about is that tomorrow we're going to get some.
We're not worried about, hopeful for.
Yeah, because they're so disappointed. Imagine being
As they
so
should be.
disappointed
I am.
that you have to make this up.
Cope. We have to cope. Oh, we just watched this.
Yeah, we watched this one.
We like biking to Melvalds for multiple,
Oh, no, this is where he actually says it.
and we like getting lost in the woods.
Yeah, the things that traumatize us. So yeah, look at this. And how about Mike at the end looks just like Vecna when he's sitting at his typewriter typing. He's got the glasses and the same haircut. Look at right there. Mike's Vecna at the end of the show. He is. That's
Mike's Vecna.
Look at
the
him.
End of the show.
tell me they don't look
All
the
right.
exact freaking same right there.
They both have
The
glasses.
the haircut and the glasses and the pointed nose.
I think they were just trying to make pointed nose. They
No.
made his nose pointier.
No, I'm saying that they tried to
know.
make him
I'm
look
fucking-
like him.
But,
is the theory.
But no, I think they just put glasses on that actor
And gave him the same haircut?
Well, I think they try to make him look older because it's a flash forward.
Yeah, and
It's
by
a
doing
Stand By
so,
Me type of thing.
and by doing so, they gave him a mirror image of Henry. So that's another thing that people are saying is that
If
Henry is
glasses and
actually
a
controlling
part
the
means
narrative.
you're Henry, then yes.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Okay.
Bro, this is a theory where we're reaching into the far,
We don't need
for
all that.
whatever we can find. Yes, why are the gowns orange? The school colors are
Or
green.
blue. No, blue.
Green, well,
Hawkins blue.
Well, look in the thing though. So on there, it shows that their graduation gowns were going to be green in the actual folds, but they come out wearing orange.
I think because the
school
Duffer
colors are
Brothers
blue.
don't know what they're doing.
But
Yeah.
were the
blue and
colors-
white?
were the colors
Because
green?
think of Steve at the end wearing the
Yes.
blue and white.
But when Vecna was in school, were the colors green? I don't know because I didn't see the stage play. But there's something to do with it being orange and then showing the pamphlets being green. Orange, the color of his dimension, right? Vecna is orange at the end. So that's another thing.
Wait, are they saying these strangers that are blurred in the background are looking at the camera?
Breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, they're saying that there's a lot of fourth wall breaks in the final episode because Vecna is controlling us as well. This includes the speakers that are pointed to depower 11
Sure, pointed
also
towards
get pointed back
us.
at us so that we can't
We're being
recognize we're
depowered.
being manipulated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. This is part of that
God
theory.
bless. God bless.
Right. Hey, God bless the people that think this stuff up.
Yeah.
And look
people
for
that
it.
notice this stuff. Yeah,
they
no,
noticed
for
it.
sure.
Look for the red dial. I never would have looked.
That
for
was good. That's a good one. I like that. All right, what is this? Conformitygate.
Yeah, this has a few others. So
Vecna lives. All right, so let's pause this bad boy.
yeah.
Oops. Why is it highlighting shit? Okay. No Vicky or Susie at the end of the finale because Vecna didn't know them.
Exactly.
Oh.
There's characters
Stace-
missing from the finale. That's a big
Stacy
deal.
shows up because he knew her from pause.
Yeah, just keep pause.
I thought I fucking did. Can you not pause this? Okay. Bright orange wasn't a common color for graduation gowns in the late 80s, but you know who used this color? Prisoners.
Yeah, they're prisoners of Vecna.
Why is it still playing? Okay.
You just keep
Look
pushing
at the
it.
caption. I can't read the fucking caption. What does it say? Tell
They'll
us.
tell us.
Natalie lives. What does it say?
Vecna lives.
No.
Oh.
Natalie's face. Natalia's face. Who is she? Well, that's like the finale. Oh, she's like, no, or is it the finale?
Exactly, that kind of thing, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Vecna lives. Where did it say that?
So
at
turn on
end-
the black light and shine it inside the.
This is so crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
There's that. I love the idea though that characters
Oppose.
that like Max's mom or people that we should have seen in the ending didn't make an appearance, and it's because Henry didn't know those characters, so he wasn't able to project them into the finale. That's a great piece of evidence.
Yeah, where was Max's mom? That was weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters that didn't make an appearance because he didn't know who they were, so he wasn't able to.
Or
project
because there's
them.
so many characters in the show.
But there's a few that you should have paid off.
Okay, here
Max-
is Eddie
Max's
saying
mom doesn't show
Vecna
for
isn't dead, and he is missing
graduation.
his left hand. And as you can see, Will has cut Vecna's left hand. Oh, that is a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Or
That's what they're-
maybe that's not a coincidence. Maybe they're
There's-
like, let's make sure.
But remember, there's a line in the show in this episode where he says, "I've learned not to believe in coincidence anymore." That's more evidence to this theory.
What movie is this from? I like God, do not
Lucas
play
says
with
it.
dice or believe in coincidence.
Yeah, I say it all the time, but I can't remember what it's from. I just watched it recently too. I like God.
So let me simply say,
It's,
my
it's a
name is V,
detective,
and it is
right?
pleasure
yeah,
to meet
V,
you.
Yeah, V for
What is your
Vendetta.
name? I'm Evie. Of course it is.
Yeah,
What do you mean? I mean, I like God, do not play with dice or believe in coincidence.
yeah,
Anyway, all right. Told you pop culture references. We told you.
yeah.
Okay, it's going so fast, brother. Duffer brother. 4v.move. What does that mean, man? What does that mean? Vecna 4?
Yeah,
I
maybe.
don't know what that means, brother.
XLI.
Okay, how does the soldier even know Mike's name?
Yeah, where they go, Mike, get off the truck. I think everybody knew. all the
Everybody
kids'
would know,
names.
yeah. They have a
Here's-
briefing. There's
Here's the
Mike.
thing
and
you
there's-
were worried about is the building, I think, being destroyed.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's a lie. Conformitygate. Yeah, because it says a new episode's coming.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the other thing.
They just want you to know new episode.
Right. Yeah, just a normal issue.
Yeah. Okay. Why is it fucking super fast? Look at this. It's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't
That's how
even-
all these are. There's the a lie.
Who is supposed to? Who has?
Nobody. You have to keep pausing it. When I watched it, I just kept pausing and reading.
Why not just have it on screen long enough?
I don't know because nobody.
Look at
can
all this
read it.
evidence.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay. Pause. Okay. I don't know what you think that thing is in there. What?
So there's
A lie.
Yeah.
They just took off the other books. Okay.
the X. Yeah.
Everyone looking at the camera except fucking
So it's a fourth wall break.
Mike.
Yeah, except for Mike.
And that means what?
I don't know. But they're
And why
they're
is it
saying
called
there's
Conformitygate?
they're saying there's fourth wall breaks. I don't know where Conformitygate comes from. I don't know the origin of it.
We're conforming to believe that.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't care. Okay. Okay. Will casting projection on Mike Releva, and they weren't in the cards. What? Does that make sense to you? Am I reading this wrong? Am I dyslexic?
No, there was at the end. They were casting the protection spell.
Releva?
And
And they weren't in the cards? Secret Ep, Conformitygate,
yeah, secret episode.
or Ross Duffer's Ghost Rider divorced him?
Mike's
know what
protecting
any
the
of this
kids of
means.
Hawkins, but who's protecting Mike?
We are. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's protecting Mike? Nobody. He's a what? He's a kid. I don't know.
So there you go. So people are, yeah, I don't
There's
know.
okay. That's you.
And that's where they look like, yeah, he looks like Henry. So this is Conformitygate. They believe that
Right.
all of this was Henry's doing. Characters didn't show up because Henry didn't know them. The milkshake because he still thinks it's a milkshake shop. Colors are different because in his mind, he gets colors wrong inside of that mind palace he creates. And tomorrow, there may be a new episode of Stranger Things that actually ends in a way we all want it to.
Or there won't be.
Yeah, there
There isn't
won't
going to be.
The show
The show
just
is
ended poorly.
And it. That's an ending. I don't care who you
Yeah.
are. That's an ending. They like it or not. That's an ending. They even have the ambiguity of maybe 11's still alive.
Right.
Okay. And I just think that's
Which
the
is
storyteller being wishful with his
Yeah.
wishful thinking because he's like, hey, Lucas, you and Max, will you go have your little date at the movies finally and you'll
Well, they're all
fall
doing
more in
the
love every
I
day.
believe thing. Even 11, like when they go out and do like press, they all say like I believe, which is the big line that she's still out there somewhere. I believe was that big line. So they're saying that they think she is still alive.
Okay.
And the Duffer Brothers, I think, also say that they wanted it and that they're leaning more towards that she made it. And so G-Man in the chat says, how do you guys feel that Vecna got his powers from an Infinity Stone?
Yeah,
Which is basically
right.
what it is. It was a piece of the Mind Flare. That's all the information we get, really,
From
in
the
the
show,
show. A piece of the Mind Flare goes inside of him and then makes him this evil bastard and gives him all these powers.
Yeah.
Cool stone. Where did he get that from?
Great question.
Yeah.
And what is the stone?
Do I want to watch a spinoff of this show? Maybe not. Maybe not. I love
so
the show itself.
Game of Thrones, I was obsessed with,
Yeah.
and I started House of the Dragon, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care to live in this world.
I barely made it through.
Yeah, before
It's okay.
all the characters I enjoy were even alive.
It's okay. Best spinoff ever, Peacemaker.
Yeah, but Peacemaker's good.
In the past
But
like
dude,
decade.
yeah. Why? First of all, James Gunn, the only thing he's done right is the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker,
Yeah.
because Superman was not good. Can we agree?
I like the cartoon he did too.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
other Suicide Squad. It's
Commando,
good. Commandos, yeah,
Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos.
and we get some of the Suicide Squad characters there.
I know
are in
Rick
there.
Flag's dad's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rick Flag
yeah, it's
Sr.
canon.
It's and what's his name? Crossbones is Rick Flag
Yeah,
Senior.
I know. I like him as Rick.
Yeah,
Flag
he's
Sr.
good.
He's good.
So you know what I think is the worst idea ever?
Tell me
Supergirl, the actress who's playing Supergirl,
why
the young.
you don't like her.
Her face is like too unique. I don't know how to phrase it. It's the girl who played House of the Dragon, the young version of the older white-haired chick, the main character.
Okay.
But have you seen the preview?
No.
That's why you don't hate it yet.
Yeah.
Dude, she's like, well, you saw her at the end of Superman though.
Yep.
What's up, bitch? Haha, come on, Crypto.
Yeah.
And she like calls him a bitch. It's like,
Yeah.
you're like a drunk teenager.
What did they say? Like she's struggling to find her place because her purpose was taken away when she arrives and Superman's already grown
Yeah,
up.
she was supposed to protect
Yeah,
the
she's
last
got
son of
nothing to do.
Krypton,
Yeah,
and she was the older cousin.
yeah,
And then because how time works,
yeah.
he grew up. She's stuck in her little thing.
Yeah.
Finally, so now she goes to planets that are surrounded by a red sun.
Yeah.
So that she can get drunk.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just
Just
you haven't
sounds
seen
bad.
the preview,
No,
Dude, it
just
looks
sounds bad. Yeah.
awful.
Well,
So it's like this rebellious teen who doesn't have her powers 90% of the time.
that sucks.
It just looks fucking
Characters
terrible,
without
man.
powers are stupid.
And Superman was not good. I
Yeah.
was so disappointed. David Cornsweet looks the part, doesn't
Yeah.
it? But fucking movies.
G-Man in the chat. Have you guys seen the trailer for Day of Disclosure by Steven Spielberg?
Have we seen the trailer?
We did a whole video about it. So yeah, we watched it. Please go check that video out. We actually break down the whole thing, scene by scene, and what we think the movie's going to be about. So yeah, we do a full breakdown of that trailer.
Check
it out.
An episode.
Yeah.
And then
Last
before
week.
that, 3 weeks ago. Before that,
No, but it's the last episode, right?
no.
What?
No, 3 episodes ago, not 3 weeks ago, 3 episodes ago.
It's that far back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was literally the most recent episode we did live.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No, last episode was yeah, damn.
No, it was Odyssey and
Oh yeah, the 3 movies. Yeah.
and Disclosure Day. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Disclosure was the first one we.
I thought you were
broke
talking
down.
about
Not the Steven Spielberg video.
no. I thought you were
Oh.
talking about the documentary. I'm tripping.
No, yeah. The last live
You know what I'm talking
episode.
about? What's
yeah.
that documentary about? You know?
Day of Project Disclosure or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah, whatever it was. But yeah, we did do a whole video. That's right.
Yeah.
That was last week. You're correct.
Yes.
Because we did Doomsday.
Yep. We did all the Marvel releases. We did Odysseus.
Odyssey, and
and
then fucking Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day. So a full breakdown.
Yeah,
of
that was
Disclosure Day.
last week. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, check it out, man. It's good.
I know I thought you guys were off last week. My bad. No, this was 2 weeks ago. You're
we
correct.
filmed it a couple weeks ago, but it's the last live episode on the channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Check it out. It's good. You were there, right? Was he not there?
He wasn't there that day.
Oh,
no.
wow. Yeah,
it was
Junior.
right before the holidays.
Garbage man.
Yeah.
Missed one. But yeah, anyway, Stranger Things, dude. So disappointed. I don't think a new episode's coming out. Plot holes.
After we discussed Conformitygate and any of all this nonsense, the plot holes and all this, does that change your ranking at all with the finale or the show?
Here's what I'll say. If there is an episode that comes out tomorrow, it jumps to 10. I don't even
Yeah, it
fucking
becomes the
care
greatest
how it looks.
twist.
I don't even care
big plot.
if the whole episode is Nancy fucking milking a cow. I don't know. It could be anything, and I'll be like, this is the most brilliant thing that's ever happened.
This is brilliant, genius.
And my ranking is now
10.
a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. But save that happening,
Yeah,
6.
we don't think that's
6.5 max.
Yeah.
Because season 1 is spectacular. Season 4 is so fucking good.
Season 4 was
Dude, I
the
get chills.
simultaneous battle at the end where they're all fighting
Genius.
from different places
Brilliant.
around the world. Oh,
Dude.
so cool.
And dun, 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 you have the
Yes.
Stranger Things like theme.
Yeah.
And
when Hopper
hops there,
yeah.
slides down, fighting the
And then
Demogorgon.
shotgun with Nancy,
Vecna, and then
yeah,
she's fighting him in her head.
mentally,
11, peak
holding
television.
him up with her powers, and
Peak
they're
fucking
all
TV.
weakening him together. But
Yeah.
the Hopper thing, with,
And just
and
when the
he's with
music
guy-
cuts in, as soon as Hop picks up the
yeah,
dun, 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 dun.
and it's
So
running up that
good.
hill remix where they all wreck him
Dude.
to. That is the ultimate way to kill him,
Bro,
Yeah.
and even
hill. It's like
love
so
it,
sick,
love it,
dude.
like a
Yeah.
record skipping, brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
I love.
I
it.
did like that the record where it was, and as
Yeah.
soon as those clicked,
Yeah,
it's very 1980s movie.
yeah,
shit.
loved it.
So I love that. But last season, Max running up that hill, no
Yeah.
pun intended, trying to get out.
Just the kids lifting up the scariest thing ever, the creepiest thing. They made it so scary
know.
and creepy and paranormal and dude,
It was so good, dude. That season was so good, and then you're gonna come
They
out.
set us up for
this
the
shit.
best show ever, and they just knocked it down.
It's very Game of Thrones, man.
Game of Thrones is still amazing to me.
Agreed.
This show is not.
But that last season, it's like, what did you do? You set up the greatest TV show of all time, and then you're like,
I think the last season of Thrones is better than the last season of Stranger Things.
oh,
For
a
sure.
billion
Yeah.
percent. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of what we wanted.
And you know what? I will say on a rewatch of Game of Thrones, you do see the Mad Queen turn a little
Yes.
more. She
And
lost
it's
fucking
okay.
everything.
And Snow did. I love that he had to do it. That it had to be him.
Yeah.
I love.
But there's still a problem. Like Brand being the king makes
That
fucking
was silly.
no sense.
In fact, that's the
Make
worst idea.
Tyrion the king.
That's like giving the entity to the government in Mission Impossible. Like nobody should have that much
Yeah,
power.
yeah,
He
yeah,
can
yeah.
see all at all times.
Don't make him the king.
See, yeah, he can't be king.
He can be anything but the king.
Yeah.
Make him the Grand Maester, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, or just put him in a cave somewhere because he's too
just
powerful.
Kill him off. Yeah, get rid of him. But
That's who Snow kills at the end.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great. Danny,
his brother.
it's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Danny, don't worry. Yeah.
Bran, you had to go, but
I saw this coming.
yeah, I know. I couldn't do anything about it.
Because I'm fucking wheelchair bound.
Where's that mechanism that helps me ride a horse from season 2?
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, the show in general is one of the best ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie going back to what's her
Stranger
name? Did you,
Things, though,
yeah, fuck Stranger Things.
sucks.
Jamie going back to Cersei.
Yeah. Them dying together.
I wasn't
that had to
okay
be
with
the
it
end. Oh.
until I rewatched it. I'm like,
Yes, that had to be there.
what is he's gonna end up with fucking Brienne of Tarth? No,
yeah.
no. Jamie Lannister? No.
Everything he did was for her.
By the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know.
What if it's all true? Dragons, Dothraki,
Yeah.
screamers,
Yeah,
White
yeah,
Walkers.
yeah.
Like
It
I love
fucking
when
is,
when he
yeah.
goes to her and is like, "No, you don't understand. I saw the dragons. I saw the Dothraki screamers."
She's like,
they
okay.
fight for sport. They were killing us for fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't war to them. It was a game.
Yeah.
We can't win this war.
Yeah.
Like he tells her,
He's like,
we
you don't get
can't
it.
win.
One dragon?
Yeah, one. I just saw what
Yeah.
what they
She's
could
got
do.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done.
We're fudged. Yeah.
Let's get on a boat and just the two of us with our baby and we can get out of here. But she's so crazy, she won't leave.
Ooh, Garbage Man was saying how he wants somebody to make a prequel. Ooh, he means Elysium for sure. Same director.
Yeah.
Neil
be cool.
Blomkamp. But District 9 was
We
not.
are getting close to that technology.
Elysium-
We have that technology.
Elysium was the movie he made after
Yeah.
District 9.
Dude, I've seen students from universities building Iron Man suits. Like now they can't fly, but full on they can lift things. No, but full.
I get it.
They have like
They're
full
made of
range
iron.
of motion. Yeah, they're full body armor. The battery lasts a long time.
It's a
They
titanium
can lift
alloy.
things. They can run fast. They can just set a setting and it runs for you.
One of my favorite shorts is
Just
you
runs for you.
talking about super soldiers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about how they're actually China's building Iron Man suits.
Yeah.
And at the end, I say, and it's pulled from one of our episodes.
Yeah.
I say China's about 10 years away. Hammer Industries 20.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good. It's a good short. Anyway, good for me. That's it, right?
I want my bird. Yeah, that's it, man.
My bird.
Yeah. I got you the bird. I took your stuff.
I took your.
How's
Yeah, how does that feel? Yeah.
Bad? Good. Because that's how I feel.
He needs to come back. Justin Hammer needs
He
to
will.
come back.
He will come
fucking
back.
damn well better.
Some way or another, he's getting out with
do
All
his
Hail
little
the
dance.
King. What's his name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he might be in the Wonder Man show
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
because that's where he's coming back. All Hail
Hammer's
the
so
King's coming
good.
back.
Oh, they were gonna do
Ten
he was
Rings.
gonna come back. No, in the War Machine series.
Oh, Armored Wars.
Armor Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
they
rid
were
of
gonna
that.
bring Hammer back. So maybe we'll get that.
Maybe we'll
Maybe
get
it'll
something
be
like
some
that.
Hammer time.
Do we have a Hammer time?
But no, I appreciate this. I'm glad we got to just vent. I wanted to vent about this. I wanted to hear what the
now.
audience had to say. I wanted to hear what you have to say. Please comment. Tell us what you thought of the ending. Did you love it? Did it do it for you? Are you happy with Stranger
Yeah, are
Things?
you pleased?
What's your ranking? Is it still one of the best shows ever? Because it was before. You know where I stand on it. If you watch this and you got this far, like, subscribe. The biggest thing you could do to help this channel is to subscribe to it. If you're a subscriber, hit the like button. That's all we ask. Thank you for everything.
And we ask way too goddamn late because everybody's already tuned out by now. But if you haven't, God bless and appreciate you, like Garbage Man. Guys, you're the bee's knees, you're the cat's PJs. Next week we are doing. Can we tell them?
Yeah.
We're doing Avengers Doomsday.
Yep.
We're breaking down the trailers and all the cool stuff.
We're doing that live. I thought we were doing that as a
that's
pre-record.
pre-recorded.
Yeah, that won't be
Sorry.
live. You'll
But
see something
that'll
else
be
live.
coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
man.
ready for please. We're putting out pre-recorded content, and it's doing well, and people love it. Please tune in for that stuff.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think of those videos and topics for those videos. Throw a comment in there and say, I would love it if you told me more about this. I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us your ideas because we do them. Chase said Diddy doing Stranger Things.
Ah, nice.
Son of a gun.
Look at you.
Always there.
That's a
with the
great
bangers.
documentary. Netflix, guys, check that one out.
Yeah.
It's one of the best documentaries I've
What's
ever
it called?
seen.
Diddy, The Reckoning or something.
Diddy does it. I don't know. But
The
yeah,
Reckoning,
The
I'm pretty
Reckoning.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, Final Reckoning. It's him on
I'm
an
watching that
airplane.
right now, finally.
Please,
Finally
it's the
Reckoning.
greatest.
Great
guys did a-
informative episode. You guys did a good job going through all the theories. Hopefully there's an episode tomorrow night. That'd be crazy.
Hopefully there is.
But G-Man, You're the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Chase Mac, all
Everyone
you guys,
that
everybody.
joined live.
Yep,
yeah.
thank you. But next week, yes, we are doing pre-recorded content. We might be streaming next week. I want to stream. We should stream. I want to stream.
We can't do both, so
Well,
we're trying to do
we
lives every
can.
other
We'll
week.
figure it out.
We're trying to do them every other week lives,
figure it out.
but
They
we
don't need to
always
do
let
that.
you know if we're going to go live.
course.
We will post and let you know.
Of course we will. Anyway, guys, you freaking rock. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, let us know if you have any cool ideas for us to do an episode in the future.
Please.
Anyway, love you. We'll catch you on that flip and flop later. Skater.